Hey, what's up guys? It's Robert from On the Ridge Adventures, and tonight we're going to go do a little bit of coon hunting tonight. Going to take out my dog. I have one hound, Abner. He's a 7-year-old male. I've had him since about 2015. He's actually one of the only hounds I have left. I got rid of a lot of my dogs about a year ago due to some time scheduling with work and not enough time to hunt them, but Abner was one of the dogs that I did keep. He's actually my original hound that I bought in 2015. He's been in retirement for about a year now, got a little pudgy, so we're gonna go get him and take him out, try to catch a coon. Actually, a buddy of mine, Kelly Johnson's gonna join us, and we're gonna head out there tonight. I believe he's gonna take one of his dogs and see if we can catch us a coon. So let's go get Abner, get him loaded up, and head out to the river. This is Abner, and that's Bruno, and that's my bird hunting dog. He's a German wire-haired pointer. And this here's Abner. He's about a 7-year-old black and tan hound. Comes out of San Antonio, Texas. Is where I got him from. Bought him as a 1-year-old dog. I actually bought him and his full sister from the same guy, and we had kind of a tragic accident with the sister. I lost my dogs on a bear up in the Gila a few months after I got them, actually, and we recovered Abner and another male hound that I had that he's actually passed away and gone, and Nina, which was Abner's sister, never got her back. So Abner's the only one left. I'm actually going to be getting another female from the same gentleman that I got Abner from. Gonna get a started female from him. Gonna be going down to San Antonio here in the next couple weeks to pick her up. And then I'm actually going to probably be buying another female from the same guy, but a buddy of mine has that female, and she's actually a finished lion dog, so I should be getting her from a buddy of mine up in Belen, New Mexico here in the next month. So I'll have about 3 dogs, and I'll get back into the hound hunting, go from there. So let's get Abner loaded up, head up to pick up my buddy Kelly Johnson, and then we'll head down to the river. So this is my buddy Kelly Johnson and his dog Mick. I don't think we can go very far without putting some gas in this thing. So. Looks like the dog's got something started, so let's see if they go somewhere with it. They're getting pretty wound up right here underneath these trees, so let's see what ends up happening. There's barking like this tree, but I don't know. We're gonna go check it out. Might be one of those denning trees.
Something just cruised through here, I bet, and held up right there.
Yep. You know what, dude? I've had them get in these little trees with all this dead fall underneath it, and if you check underneath the little cracks and stuff, you'll see those coons, little eyes and stuff in there, or bobcats, whatever it is. We'll get up in there. I don't know. I don't see nothing in the trees. Come on, guys, find that coon. I know he's in here somewhere. They cruise through here. Yeah, I don't see nothing in the treetops or anything, dude. I bet you he cruised through here.
There was some just laid down there for last night or something. And there was like bed there, so it got a little shit on the ground.
Right. I don't know. Let me turn.
Big asshole. Right on the edge of the bank.
I caught one in a hole, and I haven't really ran one up towards the mountain either.
I caught one like halfway up the fucking mountain.
I remember you were telling me.
Like 8 o'clock in the morning with Mickey.
I've always gotten pretty lucky, dude, to go tree in some of these trees down here, but a lot of times, man, you can't even freaking get in there. It's all freaking thick. That one night we caught that bobcat. I had to crawl on my hands and knees. Right when I got underneath the freaking tree, dude, he jumped. It took us like 20-30 minutes to get in there. And then when we got there, he freaking jumped. Yeah, so right now, dogs just struck again. Back here, as you can see, this stuff is super freaking thick. Conditions out here are pretty bad, pretty dry. Been in a pretty bad drought down here in southern New Mexico, so coon hunting is probably not going to be that great. We struck a track earlier, and the 2 dogs couldn't take it anywhere. So they just struck again. Sounds kind of like a colder track, but let's see if they can move it somewhere this time, and maybe we can get a coon up in the tree. Oh, see, dogs are digging in this little deadfall stuff. There's a coon that dens up in there, or he's in there, or he just cruised through here and took off. We'll keep messing with it and see if we can get him rolling on it. Whatever it is, Abby seems to like it. Nothing? So I saw eyes, dude. It was Abner. It was Abner's eyes. I was like, oh, there it is. It's tough. This stuff is thick, super thick. Kelly Johnson with his Coors Light. It's a real coon hunter right there. No, no, you cannot. Come on, Abner. Get that coon. Get that coon. I bet you he's gonna move in there further, and me and you're gonna have to crawl through this crap.
Right. Unless we burn them out, like on
smoke him out of there.
No, where the red fern grows and they chop down that tree.
There's Nick. So dogs struck for the 3rd time tonight. Let's see if they can move this one. The last 2, they haven't been able to really move them anywhere. They just kind of ball around in a spot, real cold, and then it just kind of peters out. So hopefully they can get this one rolling and we can get something caught. Yeah, it sounds like he's barking tree. No, he's still trailing. I can see him right there. Might actually get this one treed. Yeah, I think it just petered out. Both dogs came back.
Clouds get closer, you can feel it cool down.
So let's see if we can get them rolling on another one. Maybe strike another one, a hotter one. We are having a heck of a time tonight getting them rolling good on something. And it's just the conditions are just too dry. Coons just aren't moving right now or what. I had the same problem the other night. Came out here for a couple hours and had a couple strikes, just nothing, just couldn't get the dogs rolling on anything. So we'll see. Got a little bit more time to hunt and see what happens. We got a ringtail cat or something up here in the tree. He's right there in the center. Yeah. Let's see, dude, we're gonna get into the good coon spot up here around this bend where you're talking about. I don't know, Abner says it's got something, so we're gonna check it out. Barking like he's treed, but no killing. It's just, this stuff is super thick, all these salt cedars and whatnot, or I mean, it's, as you can tell, it's super thick. So there's one in there. It's gonna be hard to get in there and find one. Where's he at, Abs? Where's he at? Oh, it says he's in here, but I'm not seeing him. I've had this happen before. And they'll be treeing, and then all of a sudden you look around and like 5 trees down, you have to see the coon because the wind's blowing the scent off the tree. So we're gonna give a good look in these trees all around. And I don't know, he might be in here. Let's see. It's a wall of just deadfall, dude. Like I said, man, I've had them do this before, and they'll be in there. You just catch like a glimpse of their eyes in this deadfall, or they'll be like 3 trees down.
Right. That's usually what I get. Several trees over.
Yep. Which I'm hoping it's right here on the edge. We don't have to crawl in there, but. Not seeing him. A little bit. Could be then you gotta push him out. There's a bunch of deadfall, so he might be burrowed up in that deadfall, and then he'll squeeze out of there, and then hopefully the race will be on. But I don't know. We'll see. Take a look. Sometimes these coons with the lights, they'll hide their face and their eyes, and you can't see them, and they'll get up in the crook of one of these trees, and you just can't see them. freaking thick. Almost borderline need a machete to get through some of this, but yeah, you can tell all this deadfall, and they can get right up in there and you'll never see them. And they'll slip out the other end, and that'll be all she rode for that race. Unless the dogs can circle back out and pick it up where he comes out. Alright, so we did a pretty good once over on a lot of the trees around the area where the dogs were barking treed, and yeah, we didn't see him. So not to say he's not there, but like I said, it's super thick in here, and he could be anywhere. He could have gotten in some of the deadfall on the ground and slipped out. Could be 3-4 trees over, because it's got a little bit of a breeze tonight, so it could be blowing the scent over and they're just treeing down here, but he's really a few trees over. So keep at it. The dogs are still barking. See, maybe he squeezed out somewhere and he'll start moving and we can get a good race going. We got another strike here. Kind of changed up, came to the edge of the river, hoping to catch him. There's a big old pool right here full of freaking fish, carp, catfish, and bass. And Abner just struck here, so let's see if he can move it somewhere and get something treed up here. I don't know if he just can't line it out or what. He's walking around that.
I think he's getting some scent off this wet ass dirt from like last night. You know?
Oh, could be. Like old. Right there, but we don't see nothing in the tree. See, I don't know if he's hitting old sand because it's real moist with moisture. Because man, everything else is freaking dry. Conditions are horrible. And we've had him strike 3 or 4 times tonight, and haven't been able to get nothing up in a tree. Well, let me take that back. I was horrible about getting the camera out. We ended up actually treeing 2 ringtail cats. The dogs ended up treeing 2 ringtail cats. But that's been about all the action we've had tonight. No coons. It's just conditions with this drought are just horrible. And normally in this river, right in this little area where we hunt, like about a 5-mile little stretch, usually there's coons all over the place. And it's a pretty narrow stretch from the riverbank up to the actual mountains. Back that way to the west, it just juts right up into the Robledo Mountains, and usually we always have good luck, at least get 1 coon, sometimes 2 caught in a night. But man, these dogs have been having a heck of a time. This is the second night I've been out, and the first night was kind of the same way. A lot of strikes, just can't move it nowhere. But we're gonna keep looking here, and maybe we got one in the tree here somewhere, we just can't see it. Got some of the ringtail cat in the tree. No coons tonight, but we found a ton of these ringtail cats, which usually you don't see a whole lot of them. I've only seen a handful of them here and there, but tonight we have seen a bunch. This is probably like number 10 at least that we've seen tonight. Cool looking little critter, that's for dang sure. Like a raccoon fox cross. Alright guys, so back at the house, got Abner put away in his kennel, got him fed. It's about 2:20 in the morning. We started hunting, I think about 9:30, 10 o'clock, so I hunted for about 4 hours tonight. Had quite a few strikes from both the dogs. Never found a track that was trailable. I mean, the dogs would strike, they'd kind of mill around in the area for a little bit, opening up, and just never could move anything anywhere. I don't know if it's just the conditions are just horrible down here right now. I know the ground is super dry. The dirt out there was almost like powder as we were driving through it, and the dogs were running around. We did try hunting up on the bank a little ways off the river, And then we also got right up into the riverbed itself, where there's little pools of water that hold fish and crawdads and stuff. Never even saw a coon track, actually. And usually in the river, when it's dried up like this, you just got those pools. I mean, you can see coon tracks everywhere. And there just wasn't any real sign of any coons other than the dogs striking here and there. The one thing we did see that was kind of odd tonight was we saw a ton of ringtail cats, which I've seen a few here and there, but not like we saw at night. I'd say tonight we probably must have come across, I don't know, probably pretty close to about 10 or so of those ringtail cats. I mean, they were just everywhere, which is kind of odd. So there was no coons, but a ton of ringtail cats, which is super strange. Which is, well, I mean, it's strange, but it was actually pretty cool to see. I got a little bit of footage of some of them up in the trees. But yeah, that's it. This was night number 2 out here hunting. I didn't get any video footage of the first night that we went out, just tonight when me and Kelly went out there to hunt. But yeah, just having some tough luck on it. Might end up going up to a different area to hunt this next week. It's got a little bit better conditions, and usually we catch a bunch of coons up there. It's kind of in the northern central part of New Mexico, just south of Albuquerque, down in what they call the Bosque down there. That's usually got a lot of coons in there. So we're gonna go try to get something done up there, hopefully next week. I'm hoping by next week I can have my new dog down here. I gotta go make a little trip to San Antonio to go pick her up from a gentleman, Mr. James Blackburn. That's where I get these black and tan dogs from. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications for all our upcoming videos.